What's up, guys? So in this video I'm going to go over how I made about $500 today trading ANET, trading option spreads on Tesla, and trading ES futures. Okay, I also was up pretty big on AVGO, but I'm going to save that for another video. Alright, so this is going to be a really good example for you guys so you can see kind of how I trade, exactly what I'm looking for when I trade, and you can use it in your trade. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. Now, the first trade on ES. Alright, let's take a look at it. So market opened right here on this candle. You can see we had a pretty crazy day today. So I ended up actually going short. We're going the 1 hour time frame. You can see we have a nice little supply zone right around here. It's got a really tight stop. It was like a 3-point zone. And yeah, I was essentially just looking for a short at that supply zone. I was also looking at SPY. Where is it? Right here. I was looking at SPY. I have a few other levels on here, but it also lined up right with this gap fill level right here. So I was expecting, okay, if SPY can come up and hit this gap close, we could probably reverse, head a little bit lower, and it also lines up with this supply zone right here. So what I do, put some orders out to get short, 4.14, and right as we broke above at 17.5, I got stopped out, took the loss. All right, nothing wrong with that trade. I'm very happy with how it went. I don't see anything wrong with it. I was expecting to move down to this lower liquidity levels, down at 4.383. So that was going to be for runners. You know, I was looking for just a decent risk reward. Probably first target would have been somewhere around here. Nice like 2 hour trade, and then hold some runners down for a nice 7 hour trade. Obviously, it didn't end up happening, but nonetheless, you know, took the trade, got stopped out. Very happy with how it went, and I would take that same trade over and over again many times because it typically will work. Okay, ANET. Now, what was this trade? So this was one that I didn't play the best. I only ended up making $100 on it. I didn't play the best, but I'll show you my mistake and how you can avoid it as well. So ANET was gapping down today. You can see we had a nice little daily demand zone that we gapped down into. So basically the premise was I was looking for longs at demand. Now, when price did come down into this demand zone, you know, I wasn't necessarily just looking for, you know, longs right as we entered, stop at the low, target at the highs. Okay, I probably could have done that actually and made money, but I ended up waiting for confirmation, right? So we zoom in on the 1 minute. I was watching it. I was like, okay, so price ends up, we make this low, make this high, make this low, into demand. We end up breaking that high, right? So if we go in, zoom in, break this high right here in the 1 minute, to me, that is a change in trend. So I wait for a pullback and get in right around here on this candle, I believe at about 160. Just right there. Price ended up going, hitting my stop, and ended up getting stopped out. So I ended up getting stopped out right here, down at the lows. Then I'm like, okay, let's just wait and see what happens. So I do my other trades. I was trading Tesla, come back, and I see, you know, well, if we zoom out, price went into a low, a high, a low. We ended up breaking that high right here. And we actually ended up breaking it again up here. But when I saw the price, okay, we stop under this low here, right? We took out that low. Then we ended up taking out this high, getting above this supply zone. That showed me that now buyers are in control down here. So after seeing that, right, I want a little more confirmation because we just barely broke it, right? We kind of just matched it. We didn't really get a clean break. So I said I wanted to wait. Price came down. We had a nice retrace. We came back and we tested it again. Tested it right here again. We also had a nice little demand zone down here, right? So as soon as I saw that happen, I said, okay, we haven't clearly got a form of an uptrend yet, but I can sense that we're in a higher time frame demand. We're starting to see price move, you know, make a lower high form. We have a nice little 1 minute demand zone form. So when I saw this happen, I decided to get in right around here on this one of these 2 candles here. My stop right at this low. So really tight stop. Ended up getting out majority. Or sorry, not majority. I ended up getting out a piece of it up at these highs here at this liquidity area at around 161. So I get out there, that makes about my loss back. I put my stop down to break even, and I end up getting stopped out literally at break even right around here. Yeah, it must have been on this candle here. Unfortunately, price just kept on going. So I definitely could have played this better by putting my stop below this demand or this demand and letting it play out. But after seeing it just come right down and hit my stop at break even, I just wanted to get out, make it a clean trade. Only ended up making $100, but it was definitely a trade that I learned from, and obviously going forward, hindsight, I could see I should have put my stop below that demand zone, but One of my rules is I like putting my stops down to break even once I've taken some off, so I'm happy that I stuck to my rules. At the end of the day, that's all I can do. Okay, last trade was Tesla. Tesla was a really solid trade. Really happy with how it went, close to $1,000 on it. I actually ended up getting with a spread. So basically what I saw is Tesla is, we have these purple lines here. These are value area lines, and I saw that price ended up coming inside of this value zone here. So after I saw that, I was like, okay, well, if we get inside this value and we can get above this little supply zone here as well, there's a good chance we can get a move up to this 259 zone. So, you know, the reason why I also got in was I saw that we had a good opportunity, because typically what, you know, with how I trade these is I want to see price spend a lot of time inside this zone. And so right here, we only spend about like 5 or so minutes inside of this zone here. And so for me, typically I wouldn't want to get in. But the reason that I decided to get in, and this, I believe it was this candle here, as we pulled back a little bit. The reason I decided to get in, because I saw that we had demand here, right? So price had a nice move up, consolidation, we had another nice move up here. So when I saw that we had demand there, that basically told me, okay, well now I have a really good risk reward, I have a really good setup here, right? If I'm getting in long right around here, targeting the other purple line, stop right below demand, it's almost a 2R trade. It's a really good trade. So I saw the opportunity. I ended up getting in spreads. I ended up selling the 252.5 strike and buying, I believe it was it might have been the 250 strikes. Yeah. So sold the 252.5, bought the 250. And then, yeah, price ended up going up higher, took out a decent chunk up here, or it took out about half. And then the cool thing is with credit spreads is throughout this entire consolidation, you just make money, right? That's price just decayed, or the options just decayed as price just stayed very constant. And then this push up here, as we came close to my 259 zone, I had an alert set. We ended up hitting that alert, checked my phone, got out the remainder of the position, overall walked away with a really nice profit. So really happy with how I traded Tesla. Overall, really good execution. You can see the lines and levels worked perfectly. Strategy worked perfectly. And yeah, that's basically a breakdown where you can see, like, you know, I had a decent trade on ANET, right? I didn't play it the best, but overall it's a decent setup. I had a trade on ES that didn't work out, and I traded on Tesla that worked out beautifully. So you got all three different, you know, examples in the mix there, and you can see even with that, you can end up with a profitable day, okay? So hope you guys enjoyed something from this video. Okay, if you want to learn more about how I trade and how I can help you with some one-on-one mentoring, click the first link in the description below. I'll be able to help you out. You can hop on a call with me and see if we'd be a good fit. But if not, anyways, I'm going to keep putting these videos out. So let me know in the comments other videos I should make. Okay, leave a like, subscribe. That's what keeps me going. And I'll see you guys in the next video.